Hello everyone and welcome to me being confused for 20 minutes. This is a game called Nongunz or Nongunz because there's no U in the icon it saves on the desktop if you download it off Steam. This is a weird game that I believe the developers made it perfectly clear in the description, which is Nongunz with a one of those U's with the points above them, I don't know what it's called, is a nihilistic action platformer roguelike. Nongunz is obscure in both gameplay and theme. Nongunz is a riddle and demands sacrifice. And yeah, this game is obscure as hell in terms of gameplay and everything. But I'll give it this, it looks striking, like this thing looks... wow, like it just looks, and I mean it. It's got an art style that's, yeah, it's pixelated, it's low res, but goddamn is it awesome. Also, I noticed something that there used to be something here that it's not here anymore, so I'm guessing that's something I should have probably interacted with because it's not here now, so it was probably important. So in this game you wake up in a crypt, and you learn how to play because there are murals on the walls with WSD and clicking, and then you find this. And you press space and you invest points into one of these and eventually a gun will drop. And then you're gonna go a bit further in the other direction and you're gonna go into a dungeon and kill stuff. You can also go down a well and I'm guessing maybe at some point I'll be able to store the guns here. Though I don't actually think that's why that bit is there, because well, I can also store guns in my crypt, in one of my 4 locker things. It's coffins, not lockers. These are coffins. For example, I stored some of this here, which is... I don't know what this is. I'm gonna take it with me. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna take it with me too. I'm guessing it gives me more bullet speed and percentage health, attack buff maybe. This gives me probably more accuracy, and this is a very awesome gun. Now the color of that gun is important because you see the guns when you first pick them up have the color well, they're like this one. You see they're purplish, but this one's green because I cheated myself a bunch of points to actually get it. Yeah, I'm not above cheating in games. I have no problems with it. In the multiplayer I don't because that doesn't make me an asshole. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you one very important thing before I actually get to the dungeon. But until then, enjoy the parallaxing behind, because that, I gotta say, that the way that those mountains move, that's beautiful. I mean, that reminds me a bit of the styling of Ghosts and Goblins. When I first saw that castle floating up there in the, well, it wasn't clouds, it was a I think it actually wasn't a clouds, not just a mountain, but that thing just stuck with me for years, and this sort of evokes that same kind of feeling. Also, you can ask that to give you some stuff. You can buy stuff off that. I can buy a basketball, a human heart, or a stick. The stick is the most expensive one. I don't know why. I swear I'll never complain that Dark Souls is obscure again, or that the board game is obscure either, because this game just beats them all single-handedly, and just... I don't understand most of it. But the core idea is that you go into this dungeon and kill everything and level up, and because I believe because I cheated all those points, now I have to fight blue enemies instead of just the plain old ones I used to fight up until now. Probably shouldn't cheat myself a blue, or was the green rocket launcher, because now there's even more enemies. Those guys on the ground, yeah, that thing that's moving, I cannot kill that, or at least I don't know how to kill that, and it will the moment I step over it, it will launch a spear at me, and maybe not instantly kill me, but it will, okay, I got a lighter, which maybe makes me shoot faster. Also, these goddamn flies, they are a nuisance, a complete nuisance. This game is also described a bit as an idler, because you can get the points you need to upgrade stuff or to get weapons just by clicking, so you can probably just set up a macro to do that. Or you can just use cheat engine like an insane person. Okay, here we have the shopkeeper. This one doesn't sing, which I would say is into the detriment of this game. If you have a roguelike with a shopkeeper in it, and it doesn't sing like in Crypt of the Necrodancer, you are missing out on what would be me being very happy visiting the shopkeeper. Not just... ah, damn it. Okay. Ooh, it's alive, it's still alive, still alive, still alive, still alive. Okay, okay, okay. One thing to notice is that this game has a very peculiar control scheme. It's one I don't really see in a lot of games like this, but I sort of like it. If you hold click, you cannot change direction. You will keep shooting in the same direction. That's something I like. I mean, you find a lot of games that don't have this feature and will just not let you fire in the opposite direction you're going into, which is why I complain about a bunch of times about games like these that don't even have the same features that Al-Qaeda Genius Curse had 20 years ago, or even more than 20 years ago. Also, the main door to the dungeon is now locked, so I can actually get out through the door, but I can get through the window and recuperate my health. Also, I have no idea what the icon is under my life. I think that may be a jetpack, but I don't know how to activate it. Also, you saw there were some skulls on that thing with the weapons, right? Where it said something about war being awesome and everybody's cool about it. There were some skulls which have their own powers, but I don't have a skull on me right now, so I can't actually show you the powers of the skull. These guys fire shockwaves, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that guy doesn't fire anything anymore because he's dead. Okay, there's a treasure. One room next to this one. Where I can go down here and probably die and try and kill these guys. Okay, they're dead. Now the treasure that's in the other room is actually gonna be a different weapon. Okay, got this. No, goddammit. Okay, one thing to note, pressing down will make you slide. It will not drop you down, so do not press down. God's sake, do not press down when you're next to spikes. You will regret it for the rest of your life, and your life will not be very long. The game does have the tendency to spawn you right next to enemies. See, like that. At least this guy didn't actually do damage, but they do tend to show up in places where there are spikes. And you will die like that. Let's see what weapon we actually have in... Okay, no, this was not the door that I would believe it would be. Let's wait for these scorpions to pass and go back. The thing I like is that the enemies don't respawn when you come back to a room. They just remain dead, like they should in every game, but some don't. Let's see what's in the treasure. What other weapon? Maybe it's something I haven't seen up until now. There's bows, there's rocket... There's a revolver. That's it. Okay, I had the pistol as standard, and now I have a revolver too. Also, the game slows down a bit when I change weapons, but that's not important. Let's go through here. I actually believe you can, the weapons you collect, well, the cards you collect can be sacrificed for more life, to regain life, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, we now have life and glass. Is that life and aiming? Yeah, I think it's life, more life. I would like something with life steal. Oh, these goddamn legs. I've been killed by more of these than I can count. I hate those legs. Okay, this will take me down, but I don't want to go down. I want to go up. I want to go see the boss. Let's go see the boss. Let's see what the boss is up to. Turn around. Okay, that thing is coming down. No, it's not. Okay, saw me. Thankfully, it does respect physics when it comes to attacking, so if their attack pattern has a trajectory that would put the projectile, well, goddammit, see, like that? It won't cheat. It'll actually maintain the trajectory and never hit me. I can never be hit by that enemy, which is... It's a nice thing to see a game that is actually fair about things. Like, it treats everything equally. It doesn't actually make its enemies randomly shoot through walls, like some things do. Not saying which things, because then you'll behead me again. Okay, let's go up here. See? It can never actually hit me. Okay, yeah, it sort of can. It hits me on the rebound and it killed me, yeah. I forgot that those things leave a puddle of acid behind. Now I have two choices. I can go back up and go back to my crypt, where I don't have anything left because I left everything in the dungeon, or I can go back to the dungeon directly. And this time the dungeon resets, it reconfigures itself, and it becomes something different. And I lose all progress. So it's the kind of game where... how should I put it? It's like an EVE Online, where you shouldn't be flying a ship you can't afford to lose. So if you've got weapons and you're not comfortable with losing them, never use them. At least that's what I'm sort of imagining the idea of the game is right now. Thankfully the difficulty does reset. Like there's no more blue things. Hopefully. Let's see, I got it 8+8 multiplier. Okay, let's... die already. Those flies are of pain to kill. There's so many... oh god, is it back? No, it's the scorpion, Sierra scorpion. The jumpy scorpion. Die already. Okay, it's done. Let's see what's in the treasure chest. Maybe it's something that gives you life regen. It's a skeleton arm? I think that's a skeleton arm. This thing's gonna kill me badly. As you can see, the enemies are very bizarrely designed. It's a good thing that doesn't actually do damage to me. Like, it just lifts me up, and maybe if I come into contact with it, I'll die. And bits of it fly off. Can I use the bit that flew off? No, I don't think so. I have no idea how to regenerate life in this game, by the way. I mean, I think I'm supposed to be able to use some items. I don't know what this is. Like, this is... I don't know what that is. Not sure what this is. Oh yeah, so that's how I do it. I have to keep space pressed to consume things. Okay. But I don't have their bonus anymore, so I have to be careful how I actually use those. And I went the wrong way again, and I went the wrong way. Okay, let's go back. I have to find a door that... well, I have to kill this thing first. Can die already, okay. And I found a stick shift. I think that makes me shoot faster. Okay, I should go here. At least we're gonna go and see how the boss looks like. See, this is the kind of place that these the subwoofer equipped monsters were built for, shoving you into traps and spikes. Let's actually try and kill it before it can spike us. I actually think I've been here before. Like, this is a configuration. I've seen it before in a different dungeon. Well, this dungeon, but it was a different iteration of it. Just to stand back and shoot it, and it's done. Okay, so I have to actually get up there. Can't do really much from down here. Yeah, I have seen this exact configuration before, so they're not completely random. They will repeat sometimes. Okay, we have a something that gives us speed, and can I actually pass right through these guys without killing? Well, I actually have to kill them, because if I don't kill them, I can't actually move forward. They will lift me up constantly. Shooting, 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 shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, it's done. Done and done. Okay. One more and we'll get to see the boss. Okay, it's the one up above me. Oh, damn it. It's the guys that trap me in glue. These guys will constantly trap me in glue. They're kind of annoying that way. I'm gonna have to kill them. At least I can do this and kill the ones up top, and those are the more important guys. Because if I kill those, I can just... Okay, this is the boss level. Boss level 3. Aha! I shot you, Mr. Boss. And you have a lot of life, and I should have probably brought the gun I used to cheat. Okay, and it's shooting for... Yeah, that's Nightmare Fuel for you. Okay. This was Nongunz. It's pointless for me to try and continue to play this because I have no idea how to play it, why, I have no idea of anything. The trailer itself was weird. I mean, it interposed bits of the game with some really kind of horrific war stuff. It was, and it probably still is. So you can find this game on Steam right now for the price of $7, €7. Is it worth it? It's weird. If you like weird things, if you like games that are in themselves a riddle, yeah, sure, go for it. Mechanically, it's okay. It's simplistic, really simplistic, but it's not offensive, and it is quite very interesting and quite very bizarre. And if you're in for that kind of stuff, yeah, it's unique and aesthetic. Like I said, the aesthetic, I love it. It's superb, especially outside here in this giant mural of a what appears to be a tribute to how war is a good thing. Yes, war is a very good thing. Okay, if you didn't get it, I actually know what that says above, but I said it ironically. It's okay. Let's talk to that again. Hello, Reaper. Still trying to sell that stick, eh? Well, I ain't buying it, build door, go sell it to someone else. I'm gonna see you again next week with some brand new games on PlayNow, and of course shows every day, for which we get no income now because, you know, YouTube is YouTube. Oh, those goddamn ads. See you again soon. Goodbye.